So 35 years later, let's get the tough stuff out of the way at the beginning here, so that we can move on to fun stuff. So this is the worst part of our reunion, right? I mean, it's tough. 13 have gone, which probably isn't that bad given the ratio of how many years we've been on life and how few we've lost. But this year was exceptionally difficult. We lost some people suddenly, and I think most shockingly to all of us was Rob, who was Mr. Everything. He was the high school quarterback. He was good looking. I hated him. He's one of my best friends, but all the girls loved him. And he was smart. He had the world by his. He really did. He had the world at his hands, and he fell upon rough times, and he got into a situation and he couldn't get out of it. And as we age, we realize that's what happens in life. And as hard as all of us tried, we couldn't get Rob back, and we lost him. And we're lucky to have his brother Floyd with us tonight. And Floyd, do you want to say a few words about Rob and the class of '83?
No, I just know how everybody really loved him and helped him out as best he could. This class was unbelievable. Basically paid for all his expenses, his funeral, his headstone. If anybody's, he's on the top of the table out there on the right-hand side below my mother. His nice Steeler plaque on his headstone. And I just really appreciate this class helping us out. Johnny was really well, and Danny Regal isn't here, and Danny did a heck of a job. I mean, I don't know how he found everybody's address. I mean, it was amazing. And we miss him every day, and it's tough. We put a new picture up on Facebook today. That was his Lock Haven picture. So that was the latest. It's a tough battle. I went through it myself, but I'm beating it.
Yeah.
It's a disease. It's sad. It kills so many people so quick, so early. I just want to thank everybody for all the donations, all the cards. I mean, I still look at them every once in a while. It's going on 4 years. John came to our memorial service and did a really nice talk about the Clay Street days. And him and Rob were brothers because his name was John J-O-N and Rob's middle name was J-O-N. So they always thought they were brothers.
Right, John. We did. John Robert and Robert John. We thought we were brothers because we had J-O-N in our names. So I just got done telling Kevin, and I mean, it's like there's not enough money in the world to make me go back to high school, but there's also not enough money in the world to make me give up the friendships I have with all of you. And Joni and I have never missed a reunion, and I truly love and cherish the relationships I have with almost everybody in this room, and I wouldn't give them up for the world. And the older I get, the more I appreciate them. And so, with that in mind, let's just have a moment of silence for those who are gone, and remember our classmates. All right, so now let's all go to the bar and have a shot, and then we'll get on. Yeah, Debbie was. Yeah. Yeah, she had a rough life, but kept her spirit. Right. They're talking about Debbie Seth, who was, we lost this year as well. And that was tough. She was a good soul, and she never got a break in life, including in death. So let's talk about the reunion. We've been, plodding along, and we had our rough things, and who's going to take it over, and we put all that behind us. But I'm sure you were like me. I was totally blown away with what Ramona did, from the website to the newsletter. And there are people here who just happened upon us, and they said they didn't get found. And so I'm not gonna look at them, but if you didn't get found, you didn't want to be found, because she had the greatest detective team in the history of Kane High. And I mean, she found people like, you know, John Steve, who we hadn't seen for years. I mean, honestly, and it was fantastic. So just remind everybody, like, this happens, how many years after this reunion? 5. So if we get to 4 years out and you haven't heard, what should you do? Reach out to somebody you know, and like, if you fall, yeah, no fee unless we get money for you. So like, reach out to somebody and let them know that, you know, you're not on the list, and we'll get you on the list, and, you know, we hope to continue. We're going to figure out how to perpetuate this later in the night, because Ramona wants to ceremoniously drive back to the eastern part of the state, and we need somebody to take over. But we won't talk about that just yet. But you have administrative things you want to go through.
There's a couple things, yeah.
So I'm going to give this over to Ramona. Let's give her a great hand for what she did.
Hey guys. Welcome. Thank you all for coming. This is what makes it all worthwhile, having you all here. And I want to extend a special thanks to Karen, like Sherlock and Holmes, for a good 2 solid months in a row. We have an addiction now. We're trying to break free, but right now it's a support group between the 2 of us. We like to look for people. It's kind of fun. I don't know if we're ever going to break free, but we had one night, I think we started at 8 o'clock and we went till 2 in the morning, and we found 20 people that night. And it was a lot of fun. And you just feel like, okay, just another hour, we get you. But I also wanted to thank all of you guys, because I'm sure for those of you who are on Facebook anyway, I mean, you've seen the 50, 60, 100 posts that Karen and I put out there. Hey, anybody know where Susan Q is? Sister's name, phone number, last name? You guys are really wonderful. So thank you for that, because there were people. And poor Suzette, nobody could find Suzette, and she lives down the street.
Where she's lived for 35 years.
So thank whoever helped us finally find Suzette, because I can't remember who finally found it.
I Googled it.
So with a lot of teamwork, we did pretty good. And actually, how good did we do? This year we did something a little bit different to make sure we got everybody. We went through all the yearbooks from 7th grade through senior year in high school, and also one person who graduated, but went to Clay Street, was some of us Clay Streeters, so thanks to Rose Kimes, we found him finally after 5 years. We've been looking for him for a long time. Altogether, across all the yearbooks, there was 206 classmates that we had, so we only had about 154 graduating, I think, but altogether 206. We found all of them except 8 that no invitations went out, because we had no address that we could find, and only 3 came back. The other 5 people who didn't get an invitation, I don't know, Karen and I know where you are. I guess the post office doesn't, so I don't know what happened there. But we're sorry about that if you really didn't get one, because we really did try really hard to find everybody. As John was saying, for the future of going forward, the website is out there. I know some of us aren't on the internet, but we do have a website out there. Please, if you move, it's out there all the time. Go out there, put your address in. Don't even wait 4 or 5 years, but certainly if, you know, come this time in 5 years you haven't heard, please make sure you get your address out there. Always the 4th Saturday of June. And if you're not on the internet, please tag up with somebody here tonight before you leave. Get their contact information so that if you do move, you can let them know, and then they can get your address in on the website. I would really appreciate your help with that. Tonight we had 41 classmates RSVP, and about 5 that additionally have walked in since last night. So we found a couple more people that hadn't received invitations. So we're looking at probably about 46 people here tonight. So probably about 72 with guests. So thank all the guests. Thank you for coming tonight. I think you realize we're kind of a wild, little strange bunch. I think our video from outside, I don't know if you guys realize it was not a photograph, that was a video. I think it's trending now. Trending now for demented people in a small town. So a way to keep up the reputation.
Can I buy one of those bags?
Thank you. That's a segue. Yeah. One of those bags. I'd like to talk about these bags. May Hatfield went through all the 747s on the tarmac in DSW and collected these. We rinsed most of them out, so they're pretty clean. No, I'm just kidding. They're from a holiday store, really. All fresh. These are for doggy bags. You see we've got lots of snacks here, yummy, yummy cookies over there. We do not want to have to do any cleanup tonight, so please clear us out before you leave and pack these. If you need more bags, we got more bags. Please help us out with that. I want to talk a little bit about these little cards about the Dash poem. I've been familiar with this poem for probably about 10 years. About 4 months ago, I felt guided to pick one of these up for everybody tonight. And what I wanted to share in particular, I've been a lot of posts recently about getting older. And I kind of have a different perspective. Now that we've crossed the half-century mark, I kind of think of it as a place where we're really a lot wiser now, right? We've had a lot of experiences. We've been really molded by our experiences. We know what we like and what we dislike. We know who we are. We didn't know who we were, 35 years ago. And what I'd just like to share, my wish for you with respect to this poem is if you still have a dream in your heart, I want you to know it's not too late. Okay, there are people out there who started their dream when they were 60 years old. The guy that started KFC was like 67, I think. He went through like 200 people to sell his recipe and nobody wanted it. Okay, multi-billionaire business now. And I'm not just talking about wealth, right? It's what is success to you, what is happiness to you. And, please, at some point, I'd like to just wish you some time to ponder that and what's important to you. And really go for whatever that is. Whether it's a big dream, a little dream, just connecting with your family and friends, all of us here, that's really what it's about. And I do a lot of mediumship work with people who have crossed over. And the one thing that people who cross over really focus on are regrets about what if and if only. So I just invite you to consider your what if and if only now and follow whatever that is for you. And it's all about you. It's not about what everybody else thinks. So we all have a destiny, whatever that is, big or small. It's just about what's in your heart. Just want to share that with you. We talked about the addresses. For those of you on the internet, some of you, maybe all of you, have signed up for the newsletter. I apologize I didn't get as many out this year as I would have liked to, but there'll be a couple more following the reunion just to talk about photos and videos and whatnot on Facebook, just to keep you posted. And with that, last two items are about the photos and videos. So we are live streaming on Facebook, including outside when we were doing the photo. I don't know where it went, so people said they could see it and it posted. I'm going to try to download it if I can find it and put it on the website. If you have any videos, and let's talk videos first. If you have any videos, please, let's keep it clean or do the best we can. If you have any videos that are worth in a public forum, okay. Facebook them to me, and if you're not on Facebook, come see me, and so I can get your email so I know where they're coming from, because I get all kinds of crap in my mailbox and I don't download things unless I know who they're coming from. So if you think you might have some photos or videos and you're not online or not on Facebook, come see me. For the photos, last time we had a hired photographer, this time we didn't. We're relying on all of our cute little selves to take lots and lots of pictures. Your pictures are your own business, what you'd like to do with them, but we'd really like to encourage you to put them on Facebook. I put about a week or so ago, I created an album out there on our Facebook page. So if you could, when you post your pictures, if you'd like to share them, I'd like you to please post them in that album. And it kind of serves two purposes. It'll all be in one place if people want to see the reunion pictures. But also, I'm going to take the photos that are in there and put them on the website. So what I'd like to invite you, give you like a week and a half. We'll call the deadline July 4th. Any pictures you have that you'd like to be on the website, put it in that album and on Facebook by July 4th. And within a day or two after July 4th, probably that weekend, I'll do a one-time download of whatever's in there and upload them on the website. The videos, once I can find them, I will put them on the website. Our website is free right now, and the only way to upload actual files is to get on a subscription plan, which I don't think is worth it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a YouTube channel for us, which is free, upload them there, and then put links to them on the website. But it's going to take me a little more time, so I can't really give you an ETA when I'll be done with that, but I'll be working on that near term. For the photos on the website, I'll get those up before the end of July. Okay, anybody have any questions about it?
Yeah, what's YouTube?
Okay, we'll talk about that. Okay. Yeah, thank you guys. Oh my God, I know the most important thing. I'm sorry, I'm not making this go longer. No, I'm not making this go longer. The committee, oh my God, the committee this year was the most awesomest committee ever. These guys worked really hard for you. If you notice on your placemats on one of the sides, they're all listed there. Some of the folks took on some specific roles. And oh my God, they did so much work for you guys. Please, if you get a chance, go up and thank them. They're listed on your placemats, but they're wearing name tags that have committee under the bottom. So please give them a thank you. Could not have done this without them. They are so awesome. Love you guys.
So, seriously, do you remember the first time we were here? We were upstairs, and did Kim leave? Kim? Yeah, she's outside. Look through the window. That's freaking Ray Smith standing right there. Hey, Ray. Hey, Mr. Sirianni, we need a guest appearance. Could you come in here? Right.
Is that Sirianni?
Yeah, it's Sirianni.
Is it really?
Yeah, well, he acts like it. So seriously, like, we were upstairs for 10 years, and Kim wasn't here, and I'm like, we're gonna, she's live on video feed, we all laugh. Now we're actually doing it, right? Oh, we've gotten a little old. Hey, Ray, could you please come in and address Ray, is Mr. Sirianni ready to make an appearance?
Well, I don't know.
Come on, buddy, huh?
Pygmies put me on.
Come on, remember Ray and I did the Tom Diaz and Mr. Sirianni skit in high school?
Yeah, but
Hey now, I'm Tom Diaz, and it's nice to say I'm glad to be back again. And when I say again, I think I have every right to, because I've been coming here for the past 15 or 20 years. But hey now, here's one of your teachers from high school. You're Mr. Sirianni. Whatever, dude. Just like, be Mr. Sirianni. So is he. Just like that, speaking to the mic. Really like that? Yeah. All right, well. Up here. Probably here.
Tammy, quit taking goddamn pictures. Taking goddamn pictures.
How do you know that?
All right, folks.
I don't think that Jimmy Joe said that.
Jimmy Joe Sirianni.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Pygmies. They went on their knees.
Who went on their knees?
The pygmies.
Oh.
They had nothing. Cumulus, altocumulus clouds.
Oh, yeah.
Ray, look out that window. What's out there? A goddamn rabbit running. Remember that? Dick Hill. Then Dick Hill had to taunt me with the chicken running across the
We didn't play this.
Why? Remember all that? Then Bierbauer gave me goddamn 4 swads. Throw the holes in there. Bend over, Smith. I'm like, what do you mean bend over? Wham, wham, wham. I'm like, oh. I took her like a goddamn thing.
You did too. And he hasn't been back since.
Yeah. But anyway, one thing I want to ask you, Mr. Perry. Who pulled the fire alarm?
Well, you pulled it, but you were very co-interested in doing it. I'll say that.
Where's Mr. Hill at?
Well, he didn't come. He's not going to own up to that. He was closest to you.
Richard Hill, would you please stand up?
He's not here.
Isn't he?
No, but you painted the whole fire all over.
Blade? Yeah.
That's not good.
So I didn't plan that. Well, no. Edward.
So someone did pull the fire alarm in high school, like I remember our last day or two.
Yeah, I remember.
And we all thought it was real funny when we got outside and we're standing in line. Ray and I look at each other and go, holy shit, the fire trucks are coming.
How about Mr. Morris?
No, we're going to get into that. We're going to stay here because we got some fun to go through.
We got some, I created a game for us. But before we play our game, which would be your most fun of the night, with the classmates who are here for the very first time ever. Oh, Joni, are you selling tickets or what?
This is for the band for upstairs for those who paid for
Oh, there'll be pain to get into this room. Hello. So the first time, if you're at the reunion for the first time ever, please join me on the dossier. Come on up, Tom. Russell. Where's Tammy? Aren't you here for the, where's Tammy? Isn't she here for the first time? Tammy, aren't you here for the first time? Tammy, aren't you here? Come on. Johnny, come on, Tammy. Have fun with the question. Okay, so, oh, did it fall off the ledge? Where's the candy basket? It was on that ledge over there. But you put on her, no, it was on that ledge over there.
Oh my God, I love it.
Oh, here it is. Okay, so Joni made this candy basket, which is full of the candies that were most famous in the 1980s when we graduated.
That's diabetes in a basket.
Right. And so you first timers are going to play trivia for this basket. And whoever wins it might want to open it up and pass it out so you don't get the Wilford Brimley. Wilford Brimley diabetes. I got that diabetes. Okay. So these are, and only these three can answer, okay? Now, you do all have a lifeline. You can phone a classmate if we get stumped, okay? So here we go. So here's the way it goes. I ask a question, you hit your imaginary buzzer. Joyce tells us who buzzed in first, and then you answer the question, okay? So, are you ready? A long twisted bar of chocolate and caramel. You're not allowed to answer, Tammy. Okay, so the only person in the crowd who didn't answer, Tom.
Marathon bar.
Marathon bar. Tom 1. Russ 0. Tammy 0.
Tammy, look at us.
Smaller than a dime. But if you win, you'll be popular. I deserve that. Smaller than a dime, stacked and twisted in clear plastic wrap. They are sweet and tart. Got a buzz? Okay, Russ. No, he didn't, but we're going to give him credit. Okay. Russ lives on Long Island, so they don't follow rules up there. Your answer was? Sweet tart. Woo! He's wrong. No, sorry, he's wrong.
Is this all about candy? Yeah.
Well, listen, the sex questions come later, Tammy. Smaller than a dime, stacked and twisted in a clear plastic wrap. They are sweet and tart. Oh, yeah.
Buzz, Buzz.
You win, Buzz, what? Hard answer. Tom 1, Tammy 1, Russ 0. But Russ, it's your chance to get on the board now. Ready, buddy? Remember, buzz and go.
Okay.
Small candy-coated chocolate balls in a long, thin bag. And no, Tammy, it's not if you dated in high school. Small candy-coated chocolate balls in a long, thin bag. This is hard.
Buzz.
Yes. Thanks to Joyce and Bonnie, Tammy scores a point. Tammy 2, Tom 1, Russ 0. Which of the following is gum in the shape of a flat rectangle? I'm not going to read them, you got to guess it. Gum in the shape of a flat rectangle.
Buzz.
Yeah, go ahead. This is gum. Okay, wait, I do have to read. Okay, this is really hard. Now pay attention, okay? I do have to read them, okay? The question is, which of the following is gum in the shape of a flat rectangle? We all remember geometry, right? Here they come. Fruit stripe, big league chew, chiclets, or double bubble? Fruit stripes! So you may ask, how long do we play this game? So it's Tammy 2, Tom? Russ? So we're going to play so Russ gets at least 2, okay? Hey, it's his first time back! Okay, they're tiny, tangy, hard, crunchy, and come in lots of different colors and flavors.
Candy.
They all are.
They're not sweet tarts.
No.
Pick something else. What are they? Buzz.
Okay, so we're...
Buzz.
No, you can't answer again because they gave you the wrong answer. Okay, listen. They're tiny, tangy, hard, crunchy, and come in a lot of different colors and flavors. And there were none in our class. Nerds! Russ, go! Okay, now somebody will get this. Are you ready? Because these were so cool. We all remember the first time we had these. This carbonated candy causes a fizzy reaction in your mouth.
Pop Rocks.
Wrong!
Pop Rocks.
Pop Rocks! Okay,
Win.
yeah, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so...
Bonus round, 5 points, play it out.
Okay. Bonus round, 5 points. Next question wins. Russ, you're still in the game. Yeah. We're not answering that one.
Well, it's time for the next question.
Oh, this might fit that, okay? So a flat chocolate bar with peanuts. A flat chocolate bar with peanuts. Andy, how many times does it tell you the rules? Getting in front of friend. Oh, it's a good bar. Russ phones in their friend Tammy, who gave the answer to all 3 of them. And Russ and Tammy, you have the first dance tonight because you have won the Oh, that was just too much fun, right? All right, let's let the fun continue. All right, so now listen, we're gonna play because you expect me to make you laugh, which gets harder every year. So now we're gonna play teacher trivia, and this involves teachers from middle and high school only. Okay? And if you get a few questions right, you're gonna win a prize, which includes some fabulous wine from Carla. Where's Carla? Some t-shirts, someone else? From Cammy's Corner.
We're done.
We can sit down now, right, John?
Oh no, you have to stay up here and let us look at you so you come back in 5 years, you turds. Alright, so now we're just going to ask these questions randomly. So listen, in order to answer, you have to stand up and yell the answer, okay? So Carl's going to help me figure out who was first with the answer. Ready, Carl? Alright, I'll start.
Yeah, our competition is gone.
Oh, wait.
No, it's good.
Okay, it's good. Alright. Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to start with an easy question, okay? Everybody understand? Yes, Karen. You can't hear?
Jim, no.
Alright, so if I come down here and get off video, which would make me very happy. Can you hear down here or can you hear up there?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I go over here behind our honored guest, Ms. Stamen, who is not allowed to answer any of these questions, can everybody hear me from over here? Everybody? Okay, we'll do it from over here. So we're going to start easy, right? If you're looking at and identifying rock,
Freddie Gardner.
okay. Bill Thompson with Francis Gardner. Bill scores one. Now, Bill, there are follow-up questions. There's follow-up questions for this. Can you name 2 other things that Francis was famous for?
Looking up, girl skirt. Looking down, girl's top.
partner with the famous affirmative fail. So, this is an acute diameter And the second thing he was famous for, like you're all touched upon it, and you were really close. But not only did he look down the girl's skirt, but no. He took you in the closet with the black light. That's exactly right. Yes, he did. Who remembers? He took you in the closet with the black light. Remember?
Really took you, Joy.
I lived in that closet. All right. All right. Okay, next question. Listen up. If you're dissecting a frog, you are in this class.
Mr. Miller.
Mr. Miller, you got number 1 right. No. There is a second, possibly correct answer to this.
What was the question?
No.
Say it again, John.
If you would shut up back here, you know. If you're
Sorry.
dissecting a frog,
Women
you're
won't
in this
be
class.
quiet.
Mr. Miller was answer 1.
Mr.
Mr. Smith. That's exactly. Did you get that, Joy? Okay. So we got Tom, Joy, and Bill. Okay, one more time. Does anybody want to eat because they want to clean up? Anybody else? Going once? Going twice? So, give those potatoes to Ray out on the front porch. Hey, Ray, Okay, ready? Ladies, this is a ladies' question only. The teacher most likely to ask you on a date.
Mr. Jesse.
What movie?
Not yet.
That was after he spit on you.
All right. Isn't it fun? And the only one we're not going to make fun of is with us tonight. Okay? If you know how to change a tire, you can thank this man.
Mr. Jubon.
Mr. Dubon, what's his nickname?
Jiggy.
Oh! These ladies are all over it.
Got it.
All right. Okay, now this is going to be perhaps the highlight of the night. Because we talked about this, okay, and there is a follow-up question, so everybody be on their game here. Teacher most likely to launch you into a wall. Okay, we got Centelli and Bronco.
Mr. Wenzel.
Wenzel, those are the 3 I was thinking of, right? Centelli, Bronco, and Wenzel, right? Okay, so you 3 all have scored. Now, for those 3 who have scored, this next question is for you and you only, okay? Name 3 people.
Chris O'Rourke is one of them.
You are not playing, Becky! Hello? Somebody bring me my drink, please. Okay, now just those who have answered. Name 3 people who were, don't answer too quickly, launched into a wall and who the launcher was.
Santelli, Willie Johnson.
Santelli, Willie Johnson. Can anybody confirm that? I wasn't in that class.
Actually threw him around.
Buckley, Casey Yarnell.
We're not playing. Buckley, know the answer.
Matt Warner.
Chris O'Rourke, Mr. Hatt. Chris O'Rourke, yeah.
Chris O'Rourke, Santelli. So you girls scored a second one.
No, Centelli picked Christopher, right?
Where's Matt Warner?
Greg Wenzel
Hey,
and
Matt,
Matt Warner.
who did Wenzel launch into a wall? Who did Wenzel launch into a wall? So listen, if you go upstairs and enjoy the band at their first break, there's going to be a reenactment. Mr. Wenzel's going to come throw that in there. But you have to have a special ticket for that, okay? Okay, so I know you weren't all in this class, but if friends attempted to slit your wrist, you were in what class? If friends attempted to slit your wrist, you were in what class?
Art class.
And whose wrist was it?
Mine.
All right. So last day of school, Mr. Driscoll says, okay, clean up your art, right? So we're cleaning up our art, and Chris O'Rourke picks up one of his like things, and Bill's holding our artwork, which we appreciate so much, and he rips down through it and slits Bill's wrist like somebody. And here's how bright, with all due respect, Miss Damon, here's how bright our teachers were. They take Bill to the office, and they have Bill stand in front of the front, remember that front, that wall thing, you know, the glass line? And Bill's standing there bleeding, and he's holding his wrist, and they're like, we think we have to take you to the hospital. And Bill's standing there and bleeding, and next thing you know, Bill passes out from the blood loss, falls on his face, and knocks out all of his front teeth. Thank you, true story. Thank you, middle school. And I have to tell you, as a lawyer, I dream of you a lot, Bill. My God, would I love to have that case. Okay.
Dick Buckley's on the telephone. Aaron, I gotta take Billy the phone. And he's hanging up the phone. That's the last thing I know. I wake up and Merv Johnson was smelling salt, spitting stuff.
And actually, it's not Bill's fault. That's the last thing he remembers of any school. Okay, boys only. If you are proficient in single-stroke Gothic lettering, you are in this class. Okay, Mr. Pfeiffer now, Mitch, who was always one of our smarter classmates. For bonus points, can you spell his last name?
P.
He is correct.
F.
So far, so good.
E-I-F-F-E-R.
I have no idea, but it sounds good. It's actually how I spelled it on the paper, so it sounds good. I mean, phonetically, it's right?
I think it might be I-E. Yeah.
Call him up.
But it's P-F.
Don't be a hater. Okay? Come on, Mitch has waited a long time to win something. Okay, so the next question. The only visiting Rhodes Scholar in the history of Kane High to teach. The only visiting Rhodes Scholar in the history of Kane High to be a teacher.
I need a hint on that one. No idea. You think we went there to What year was this?
Oh, so this is where the jackass MC throws in a question and has no answer. I'm glad nobody knew it. I actually had $20 that somebody had said Bill Thompson would know the answer.
I remember the student teacher's name from 9th grade.
We're gonna find out.
I remember her name.
Okay. Dip 1, Pearl 2. Judy is rocking the house. Hey, Joni, at this point, I think Judy gets the shirt from all those ones. And Kim, seriously, is my drink right there?
Hey, Dawn, look who we found.
Is that it?
Yes. So before we move, before we move on with our trivia, any classmates who've entered the building within the last 2 minutes need to come up and say hi to your class. So if you just got here, please come up so they can all see you and say hi. Gina, please stand up. Gina Lowe's in the house. Good luck. Okay, how soon can he stop? She gave me the mic. Let's see if the band can outperform me, right? I got volume. Okay. Shares a name with a famous cartoon character.
Bugsy Bryant.
Tom McKenna deserves a shirt and a bottle of wine. Bugsy Bryant. Where's the wine? Carlos, the wine. The wine's right over there. Can you pass a couple bottles over there? Carl, don't drink it. You didn't win it yet. Just give Judy one. Come on, get one. Okay, we only have have 7 questions left, so if you've not scored yet, you better if you want a shirt. Hey, Kim, are you listening? Are you ready? Okay, because you wanted this question earlier, but you're partially ready, okay? You ready? This teacher was a strong advocate for optional clothing in class.
Yeah, you know what, John?
Roethlisberger.
I'll tell you something about him.
You will?
I thought he was mean. You know why?
What'd you think?
I got something to say about Mr. Roethlisberger.
What'd you think he was?
He was kind of mean because we had to learn all those swimming strokes, and whether you could do a back dive off the board, you still had to do one.
So Julie thought he was kind of mean.
Well, killed yourself.
And actually graduate from back at it. You gotta go off the diving board, and then there was that other little thing, you had to take your clothes off in the girls' locker room in front of them.
Yeah,
For this teacher, you wonder whether you're traveling to a new state or going to class. Traveling to a new state or going to class. Yeah, I gave you 17 questions already.
Brady Swanson. Brady Swanson.
Very close. There you go, Miss California. Jill, very well done. Okay, now, for those of you who attended the meet and greet last night, this will be an easy one. We love this teacher because he taught us these party cheers. Hey, Joni, Renee's just won a shirt in a bottle of wine.
My night is complete.
Well, your night is complete because last time you got the I finished last t-shirt.
I still wear that.
This is better. Right? Joni, and show them what the t-shirts say. Here, speak into the mic. Not that one. I wish I could go back, not to change anything, but to do it all over again. And I'm the one that says, right? All right, so now you're not joking anymore, are you, Renee? Okay, we're almost done. Shrek die Deutsch.
This is that building.
Home road keys.
What'd you say?
No, the wine is gone. Too much wine and too much song. Wonder how we go on. Home road keys. Home road keys.
What?
Home road keys.
Mr. Calvin.
Miss Francie.
Miss Caruso. Home road keys. She thought you right. People got everywhere. Okay, now this one is tough. You're gonna have to think. What's your name?
John, forget the mic. We hear you better without it.
Hearing me better without this mic?
Yeah.
All right. So, you might have visited this classmate to steal a test.
Maybe if you took your shirt off, that might help.
That's coming, John. Stay tuned. You might have visited this classmate to steal a test.
I never did, but.
John Perry.
Mitch Rotar.
John Perry. Danny Regal.
You might have visited this classmate to steal a test. So whose house would have a test in it? Somebody who's dad.
Kim Bloomquist.
Yes, but that's not the right answer because we already
I didn't
know
do
that.
anything.
Famous last words, Tim. She didn't do anything. Another classmate whose house you may have visited to steal a test.
I know. Who was a teacher?
That's the only one I know. Who was a teacher?
Are they here?
Stay on. Joni got it. Phillips
So, listen up. So, yeah, Jody can say one thing.
Everybody get one of these. This allows you to go upstairs with me.
Hey, John.
So, you know, as I was like trying to figure out what to do to make this fun.
I have 4 more.
Oh my goodness, we're watching them. So listen, we were going to do a 50-50, which goes into the fund for next year, but why don't we just pass the donation jar, and whatever you can afford, stick it in there. It helps pay for the postage, keep this thing running. You know, I'd love to see everybody again, so whether you put $1 or $5, it doesn't matter. Let's pass the donation basket, and we'll fill the donation basket. No 50-50. And so, like, honestly, like, as I was reflecting on, like, 35 years, the thing that hit me the most was, like, when we were in high school, we voted for things. And one of the things we voted for was, like, most likely to succeed, right? And how different has the definition of success come to us over the last 35 years? I'm sure most of us in high school voted the most likely to succeed was going to be the person who made the most money, or had the most fame, or had the most cars, or the biggest house, right? And now, 35 years later, you look and I don't know what your definition of success is, but I could give a shit less about money or cars or fame. It's the relationships you have, the people you surround yourself with, and those lasting things. Like, we get together every once every 5 years, and I hope and pray that when you hear I'm gone, you'll stop and think, we had something that made our lives better, because that's the way I feel about everyone of you, and that's how I define it. So with that, we would like to recognize our special guest. Ramona, you want to come up, because you were instrumental in all this, and one of the few times in my life I will give up the mic. I'll get my name off that for you.
Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah. Yep. So we all know we invited Mrs. Hannell, and we really appreciate it. She was so hard to find. I've been looking for her for actually 4 years, and then one night Karen and I were doing our marathon thing. I typed in her married name and searched for her on her maiden name, and she just popped up out of nowhere. What did I do? Got a letter out to her really late, but she and her husband, Mr. Hannell, made it up here, so we're really excited to have her. So we've got 2 items for them, and Becky, when you get a chance to ask you that, you can bring up the other one.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's under the
Under the table, okay, so we'll get everything from the table. Some of you have been uptown to see our class window. Karen and Shelley posted a poster that looks like this. There are 2 of these, so there's still one in the class window. And what's it said over here on the side is world's greatest classic.
sorry.
I got what I wanted. It says, Dear Mrs. Hannell, thank you for everything that you've done for us. And what we'd like to invite everyone to do tonight, I'm going to take it out of the wrapper so we did this to keep it nice. And we're going to put it on the table back there with a pen, and we'd like everybody to sign it for Mrs. Hannell, that'd be your name, and put a little message for her. And then you get to take that home with you, and you have a box if you like the box, and we'll get 2 boxes if you want to go over there. And that is a gift from the... Like this to be in our windows. I don't know if you guys know this, but she was telling a couple of us yesterday that she's the first woman class advisor, so in our class, apparently none of the male advisors want this, I guess. Yeah, that's the story she tells us, because she's a man. But she took us on, and Annie shared something with me earlier today when we were decorating. That it was Mrs. Hannell's idea to have a class story. And so now, thanks to her, we have all these wonderful scrapbooks over here of memories that we would have never had otherwise. Old reunions, just stuff from high school, sophomore, junior, senior year.
5 years ago for his reunion, and we had no plans of returning to Kane again. And I got Ramona's letter, which brought me to tears. And when I put the letter down, I said, Tom, we have to go. We have to go. So we are thrilled to be here. The class of '83 was the best class ever. I sincerely mean that. You know, other classes in the past did things like, they all had class plays. Okay, they had the prom, they had the magazine drive. Didn't your class supersede all the previous amounts of money in the magazine drive?
Yes.
Yes. And they all had the class trip. Your class did far more. You had a Halloween party where we bobbed for apples. John Paul won the fighting contest. We had a cakewalk. We had a Christmas party, which no other class ever had. We rented a sound system so you could have a sock hop. And my dad was a musician, and he came and did a show, and he was so gracious because he came to watch it. And for that I was thankful. What other class sold candy bars to make money? No other class sold candy bars to make money. It was my idea that we have a class historian because I thought 35 years down the road you might like to remember what you did. And I think your class is the only class that has ever had a historian. And Annette did a wonderful job of passing around the table. I don't know where the school district got the bus company, but they were not the best buses that we ever had. Okay, and we had motor coach drivers who didn't know their way around Washington, D.C.
We got stuck on that hill.
Yes.
It went up and poof, it got stuck.
We were 45 minutes late to the dinner theater because none of the bus drivers knew how to get to the dinner theater. But they graciously held the dinner for us. And which was really something because all the food servers were the actors and actresses. So it threw everything back 45 minutes. They did that for us. Then on the way home, one of the buses blew a tire.
The black and white one.
Yeah. And that was a skilled bus driver because he never lost control of the bus and none of us got hurt. So that was a good thing. Ramona mentioned a class advisor. I went to school in York, Pennsylvania, and I had a female class advisor. And so when I started teaching in 1967, I waited about 5 years, and then I went to the administration and I said, I'd like to be a class advisor. And they looked at me like I had two heads. And they said, oh no, oh no, oh no. Only male teachers are class advisors because it is a supplemental contract. And they all need the money for their families. So I said, okay. Well, then when you were coming into 10th grade, there were certain men that took turns rotating. And the year you were coming in, nobody wanted to do it. They wanted to take a year off. It wasn't your classes, they just wanted to take a year off. So I said, I'll do it. So they said, okay. And I am so happy. You guys were wonderful. You were so cooperative. Anything I asked you to do, you cooperated with me. I just, I loved you all, and I still love you. And as I said, you have a special place in my heart. All of you do. And thank you again for the opportunity that you have given Tom and I to share this evening with you. It is a memory I will not forget. I am standing
Did she tell him to stand
And you have the best memories of our class committee, damn it. Okay, the last order of business. So who wants to be the chairperson for 2023?
Ramona.
We get a lot of help.
One more time. One more time. One more time. One more time. One more time.
Johnny would like a male step forward. Tim. Well, I've heard Bill several times. Bill? If you nominate me, I will not run. You have a choice. No, so just theoretically, if you were nominated and we did force you, would you do it?
Well, would you? Well, would you?
Let's hear it for Bill for accepting the chair. And you all get 10% off your flooring for the next year. Okay, is it? Right. As in most of your life.
See if I ever sleep with you again. Oh, yes, I did. Right, she's learning young.
Okay, we have another prize. And this means what? This is a big award. And you should all try to get it next time. The first person to register for this year's reunion gets a great gift basket. Great job. Jill Arnold. Now, Jill.
2.5 minutes after I posted.
Jill, your check basket, but we're not going to hold that. Come up and get your basket.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, anybody have anything else that's going to come up?
Sorry about that.
I'm ready for it.
Okay. They took our little table out there. Right? Thank you so much.
Mary,
Happy birthday! And now, let's do it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mary. Happy birthday to you. Mary had a really hard time in grade school. She's also our oldest class member, 72. Thank you for coming.
Hey, John.
Anyone else for the good of the cause?
Can I still buy raffle tickets?
I'd like-
Yeah, I was going to just get them because I just snapped them.
Classmate that traveled the farthest to come. Any ideas? Yeah, May Hatfield. Beat you by 40 miles.
Good.
Anything else?
What's up? What's up, kid? What are you doing?
Alright, so as we close our official ceremony, raise your glass. As Mrs. David Arnold said, to the greatest class in the history of Kane Area High School, 1983. Cookies for your to-go bag. There among great trees of life.
There you go. He said that they actually were going to do the little rap.
Okay, so do the voting. Okay, thank you. You missed the basket. No.
Mona, you did fabulous. But I do understand time.
My birthday this year was 5 years ago. So much change in 5 years. I'm very, very happy.
I know. And you think you have time, but you don't. But you know what? The truth is,